always remember that your health is wealth. You can win $1 million today, and then the next day you can be dead and gone. So what's the point of having a lot of money if your health is very terrible? You know, we was brought up, you know, to eating different kinds of foods. Like, you know, pork, say like ham, sausage, bacon. You know, some people eat rabbit, you know, ducks, or, you know, say like some, you know, like a lot of Chinese people, they love to eat, you know, snails, you know, eels, you know, snake. And a lot of people love this kind of food, seafood. A lot of people love that. I don't eat it. Like the shellfish, like all those crabs and lobsters, shrimps, oysters. See, people call that good eating, exotic food, or fine dining. But the Most High Yah said it's an abomination unto us if we eat that stuff. In the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7, the Most High said, the swine or pig is unclean, and the flesh we shall not eat or touch, because it is unclean. See, when the Most High says something isn't good for us, we shouldn't be eating it. Because, you know, on the farms, pigs, they eat anything like their own feces. And the only thing we are supposed to eat out of the water is the fish, you know, with fins and scales, like regular fish. But if that fish don't have fins and scales, they are unclean. Like the crab, lobster, shrimp, oysters, crawfish, octopus, etc. Because all those things are bottom feeders. They're the filters of the waters. They keep the ocean waters clean. The Most High didn't create that to be eaten. He didn't create all those other things to be eaten. See, since we want to be hard-headed and eat that stuff anyway, that's why we have health issues like cancer, stroke, you know, high blood pressure, floaters or black dots in our vision, you know, obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Because of the unclean foods, the unclean foods that we're eating. That's why we have all those health issues. And on top of that, like all the sweets, like the candies and stuff like that, we shouldn't be eating that either. Instead of candy, we should be eating fruits. A lot of this stuff we should have been taught while we were little. So that way when we got older, you know, we wouldn't have all these health issues. Like, you know, when we were kids, we eat a lot of candy. And then once we get older, you know, our teeth start to rot. You know, have a lot of cavities. So, and say if you're a person that tries to pull away from pork, because people love pork too. Say if you're a person trying to pull away from that, and you have like a family member that says, as long as you pray over it, it'll be all right. Do not believe that. That's not true. The Bible does not say that. The Most High Yah didn't say that. He said, do not eat it, period. So don't believe when a person tells you that. Just pray over it and the food will be all right. That's not true. That's the Christian mindset that people need to pull away from. Because every time when you try to do good, you'll have like, that certain family member or family members, they'll try to pull you back in. They'll get mad, they'll say that you're acting funny. You're trying to be different. No, that's not the case. The case is you're trying to take care of yourself. You're trying to live healthy. You don't want to be in and out the hospital when you're when you're older. You don't want to be in and out the hospital. You don't want to be sitting there at home taking a bunch of pills. Because, when you take a bunch of pills, that's poisonous too. Because if you think about it, I think it was all a plan. They put all this, stuff out here for us to eat. They promote it on TV so we can go out and buy it, and then we eat the stuff, we consume it. The next thing you know, we're sick, and then next thing you know, we're in the hospital. And after that, we're taking, a bunch of pills. It's all about money. It's all about money, man. They gotta keep us sick. Because if everybody is healthy, what's the point of having hospitals? So they can't have everybody healthy because they won't be getting no money. Just think about that. It's all about money. Because the hospitals and stuff, they don't say if you got like a disease or whatever, they don't cure it, they just treat it. They give you all these pills just to treat it, but not to cure it. Because they got to keep you coming back so you can spend your money. And another thing, drink water too. That's my main problem. But this year I'm doing very good at drinking water. Because I used to drink sodas a whole lot. I was terrible. I was drinking 2 liters like they were 20 ounces. And now, I drink water and cranberry juice now. And I can tell a big difference. Because, when you drink soda, you feel, bloated. You feel slow, and your stomach just feels big, after you drink it. But now, when I drink water now, my body feels light. I can move around better. And my urine is clear now. Looks better, looks normal now. It's not dark. Because when you drink a lot of sodas, your urine is very dark, turns your urine very dark. So stay away from sodas too. And plus sodas, that can rot your teeth too. Because like a Coca-Cola, you can clean a car. You can clean a car battery with Coca-Cola. So when you consume Coca-Cola, imagine what it's doing inside your body. It's eating your insides. All that acid. So that's something to think about too. So yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard to pull away from certain stuff, especially when you've been eating or drinking it for a long time. And another thing about sodas, that can mess with your bladder too. If you start having pains at the lower part of your stomach, that's your bladder. It's an infection. Because you drink too much sodas, your body's dehydrated. You're not putting enough water in your body. So water is very important, man. It's very important. So, yeah, it's important to be healthy now. We gotta just break the cycle. Break the cycle on a lot of things. The foods and drinks. I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard. Shit, it's still hard for me too. You know, I can't lie. You know, I have a soda here and there, but most of the time I'm drinking water and my cranberry juice. You ain't gonna just change overnight. You know, it's step by step, day by day. So this right here is just a little health video. You know, that's all.